Hello. If you're watching this, then you stumbled onto Digital Spy's video review of the Doctor Who episode, Sleep No More. Watch at your own risk.
They came to find me. This is my station. My lab.
Yes, Doctor Who's going all Blair Witch this week, with a lone scientist deciding to chronicle some paranormal activity aboard a stricken space station. But before we take a look at Mark Gatiss' latest episode, let's have a look back at what you guys thought of the previous Saturday's The Zygon Inversion. So there was plenty of praise for last week's episode on the old YouTubes, particularly for Peter Capaldi's rousing speech at the climax. So Davijo Man said, "I love a good Doctor speech, and the one towards the end of this episode, where he compares the tiny scale of this potential war to the Time War and the horrors he has witnessed, was one of his best." And Benson Recon, welcome back, says the reasoning scene really does show why Capaldi is perfect for the role. And Yosin B. Mama agreed. What more can be said about Capaldi's monologue? I would say that was probably one of his best performances anywhere. So it looks like the Zygon two-parter went down extremely well, but what's the verdict on Sleep No More? Well, this is a fair attempt at Doctor Who doing found footage, but I'd say it's an interesting experiment rather than an unqualified success. And with a biological menace that's devouring humankind, this is basically the Tom Baker story, The Ark in Space, from 1975, but given a modern twist. Now, of course, with Mark Gatiss at the helm, there's plenty of smart one-liners, geeky nods to the past, and chilling moments. Chief among them, the final twist and that excellent final scene. The found footage format also means that you only catch quick, shadowy glimpses of the monsters, and that also really helps to build the tension, even if the origins of the Sandmen are a little bit scientifically dubious, even by Doctor Who standards. But for all the hype surrounding it, it's actually a misuse of the found footage gimmick that means this episode isn't quite as scary as it could have been. So there is a reason why we keep cutting back to Rhys Shearsmith Rasmussen, but all the same, those persistent interruptions can't help but break the mood and the tension. What's scary about found footage in horror cinema is the ambiguity. Did I just hear a noise? Did I just see what I thought I saw? And with Rasmussen popping up every 5 minutes to fill in the blanks, even flagging when certain characters are going to die, there's no ambiguity, and it robs the episode of some of its suspense. There's certainly the core of a great Doctor Who adventure here, with mindless monsters stalking a wrecked space station, Capaldi and Jenna Coleman on top form. But when you're hinging an episode so heavily on a gimmick, you really need to nail that gimmick. And for me, Sleep No More didn't quite do that. Overall then, I'd give Sleep No More a cautious thumbs up. It doesn't quite nail the whole found footage thing, but it is a lot of creepy fun. Now, next week we face the Raven, with both Rigsy and Ashilda returning for another run-in with the Doctor. So I'll see you then for more Geek TV.